Hey YouTube, what goes on? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Live at 7:05, our weekly live stream where we rip open some plastic that I've acquired over the recent week or two, where you tell me what you've been picking up recently. We talk toy news, we talk action figures, we talk pop culture, we talk whatever the hell we want to talk about. And that's how we roll. Also, let me be one of the first people to say to you, Merry Christmas and happy Hanukkah and happy Kwanzaa and whatever it is that you celebrate in the month of December. Happy New Year. That's usually we save till the end. But I have my Christmas display going on here. Got the leg lamp. We got the Santa hat. Baroness decked out the throne. We have our Christmas tree. We got a little Snake Eyes gift opened already. Ripped it open earlier before Christmas. We got it all laid out there. So how's everybody doing? Good to see you all here tonight. And looking forward to cracking open my first ever Plunderling. Picked it up on my toy hunt for Black Friday weekend at a 10% discount at Jaff Comics. Check out their website. Awesome store, location, great people. And I figured while we talk about G.I. Joe, I'll crack open one of my final Vipers that I never opened up. I still have a couple I didn't crack open, being this one and the one back there. And of course, we're going to talk G.I. Joe Classified pre-orders today. We're going to see how many armies you're going to build in your collection. But before we get to that, let's see who's in the house tonight here at Live at 7:05. Hooded Cobra Commander. He's in the house. He's a Joe fan. What's going on, man? Glad to see you here. I know you'll be ordering some G.I. Joe Army builders today. Four Feathers is in the house. What's going on, Four Feathers? Dark Joka Zin Dante. How you doing, man? How you doing, sir? What is up? Representing the Infinity Equation podcast. Check them out. Dante, correct me if I'm wrong. 2 shows this week, correct? You're back on Friday night at normal time, and then episode 2 of Infinity Equation Creators, I believe it's called. Your new bi-weekly, right? Every 2 weeks show. I believe it's on Sundays. And also, ahoy hoy to you, sir. Midwest Toy Box in the house. How you doing, Midwest? What's going on, man? Happy Wednesday. Andre. What's going on, Andre? Happy holidays. There it is. I forgot the most important one. Happy Festivus. We're going to be hanging around the pole. Feats of strength, Dante. It's going to be fantastic. This was like the year of Seinfeld, by the way, at least in Walmart and Target. So much stuff. Bought my mom so many vinyl pops that she doesn't collect because she loves Seinfeld. Now she has a Seinfeld pop collection. Don't tell her I said that. Season's greetings. That is right. Dante says yes, 2 shows this week. So Friday night, normal show, normal time for Infinity Equation. And then on Sunday, it'll be episode 2 of their new ongoing series out there. Four Feathers says, happy Festivus to you too, Dark Joker's in. That's incredible. Gotta love the old school Seinfeld. So we're going to crack open the Plunderling tonight. But that's going to be our main event near the end. I'm going to crack open this G.I. Joe Viper, as I want to keep 1 in box. However, I still have 1 to open. So that'll give me 3, I think, out of the package, with 1 remaining in the back on display. So looking forward to that. But as we had on the headline, on the thumbnail for the episode, G.I. Joe pre-orders today. If you're watching this and you're new, if you're watching this, you didn't hear, if you're watching this on the playback and you didn't hear about this and it's still available, a big shout out, and I screenshotted the name on YouTube and I forgot to look at it before the show. Shout out to one of our viewers over here on the YouTube page. I woke up this morning before work around 5:30, saw somebody did put a comment that said it is 12:30 New York time, so Eastern Standard Time where I'm at. And he said, I just saw that there are pre-orders available for the G.I. Joe Classified Bat and the G.I. Joe Classified Alley Viper. So I immediately said thank you. I jumped right over before 6 a.m. And Dorkside Collectibles and Entertainment Earth at that point in the morning both had the Alley Viper and also the Bat available for pre-order. They were each $22.99. I believe it was Entertainment Earth had a July date listed for when it's going to be released. I think Dorkside had a June date. Now, we all know that that's all just guesstimates. Flip a coin on who gets this stuff first. I believe during the day, Lacerdo Photo told me then that Big Bad Toy Store also had both up for pre-order. I don't like to go through Big Bad. I know the pile of loot's a great idea, but the thing is, I feel like they take forever to ship. I feel like out of everywhere I've done pre-orders and ordered things, it took the longest to get those things in from Big Bad Toy Store for whatever reason. So it just could be that I have bad luck and that it never worked out for me there. but whatever the reasoning might be, I went with Big Bad Toy Store, and I'm sorry, I went with Shoreside Toys, and I also went with Entertainment Earth. Me personally, I decided to order 2 of each on each site with the anticipation and hope that one would ship before the other. Or again, I might just, once I get them, I might like them so much that I do decide to want to have 4 of each. I typically do 4 of each for most of my army builders. If I go beyond that, like the Great Hand Ninja disagreement from last year, where I really load up, or my Hydra army, or my Nick Fury LMD army, it's rare. Usually it's around 4 for army builders for me, and I'm happy to put them on the shelf. So how many did you guys order? You know, did you order any, first of all? And if you did order any of those today, what company did you go through to open those up? Again, I went through Entertainment Earth, and I went through Dorkside. I didn't bother with Big Bad at all. And again, I did 2 of each from each site. So I did 2 Alley Vipers and 2 Bats on Dorkside. I did 2 Alley Vipers and 2 Bats over at Entertainment Earth. And the good thing there is they don't charge your card. Dante, I know we've talked about this. Frickin' Target and their frickin' pre-order BS. Every day I'm seeing these freaking charges popping up on my card for something that hasn't even shipped yet. You know, nor will it probably until, if we're lucky, maybe beginning of January. And that would be the other Vipers and Bats that were popped up over there for pre-order. I was told, I think I saw a YouTube video, they are popping a little earlier than most expected them to. So let me know in the comments, guys, how many did you order, if any? And if you did order them, where'd you get them from? 6 packs and knickknacks is in the house. Time for 705 housing. Yeah, along the AEW front, everybody, I have a little theory, which I'm sure will be completely wrong. But Danhausen, for some odd reason, again, he's a pro wrestler. He was in the Ring of Honor. Very nice, very evil Danhausen. Reposted last night his Chris Jericho interview from a while ago. And I rewatched it, and I realized it was old. But it was very odd to me. He'd repost this out of completely nowhere. OK Figures is in the house. What's going on, OK? How you doing, man? Mama said, pop you out. Still the best name in social media history is here. Chedar, says Lacerda Photo. What's going on, Lacerda? What's up, Six Packs? So, yeah, so my little theory that I talked with Six Packs about earlier this evening was that Danhausen put out that video, that repost on YouTube, and then a very cryptic 17-second long Twitter post and YouTube video today, where he was wishing the Gun Club, or as he called them, the Ass Brothers, I believe, good luck against Sting and Darby Allin tonight. And after I thought it over, that seemed very strange to me, that kind of out of nowhere, first of all, he just put out something about the Gun Club. And then on top of that, obviously name drop Sting and Darby Allin. And then on top of all that, repost that Jericho post. So I know it's probably more than a long shot for that to happen tonight, but I'm making a very probably weak but fun prediction that during that match, as a distractionary measure, Danhausen will come down to tequila as a distraction to distract the Gun Club to align himself with Darby and Sting. I know what you're thinking. He has a broken leg, Disavowed. He can't even wrestle. Well, here's the argument I would make. As much as I enjoy Danhausen as a wrestler, I feel his personality is even more ready for TV at this point, wet stiff, ready for TV at this point than his wrestling is. Not that his wrestling is bad by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel as if there's a very good possibility they could bring him in, use him as a commentator, use him as a manager, you know, do like a wheelchair angle similar to what they did with Britt Baker when she was in the wheelchair, and basically capitalize on his popularity, bring him into the company as a wrestling personality, and then integrate him in as a wrestler once his leg is healed. And also, I think it'd be freaking amazing of Tony Khan if he did that and also picked up some of the medical bills that Danhausen's experiencing from his leg injury. So again, I am most likely completely off base with that theory, but I really wanted to mention it because after I thought about it, to me, it had legs. So if that Sting match comes on first tonight, if that tequila music kicks in, I am probably going to lose my freaking mind out of excitement. when I see that happen. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to hope for the best. And if it doesn't happen, that's not a big deal, right? But if it did happen, that'd be friggin' incredible. So anyways, that's my AEW talk for this evening that I want to at least get out there and talk a little bit about. So again, there is my other Viper. I'll mess around some more with it later. Wanted to get it out on the counter. Let's see what we got going on. Mama Poppy says, I ordered the assortment case on Entertainment Earth. Very cool. I saw in a YouTube video earlier as well. I don't know if there's truth to this. The Entertainment Earth, I believe it was, if you ordered 5 of one of them, so 5 of the same kind, you got a $15 off coupon as well as free shipping. I didn't try that. I was very, very tempted to. However, you might want to check that out and see if that is the case, because it might be. I'm not quite sure. Lacerda says Entertainment Earth is always slow for him. I agree. I know Mike Crow took a long time to get here. I was already seeing it in comic book shops. Full for there says, I've heard this before many times on Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, and again, I don't want to throw any shade on them, but it just seems like it does take a long time. Scott says, I agree. Got mine on pre-order with the Big Bad Toy Store. They always take forever. Yeah, and that's the bummer of it, right? Dante says he picked up 3 of each on Entertainment Earth. So that is obviously very cool. Again, hopefully they do ship in a timely manner. Again, I'm getting my hopes up because I feel as if there's that possibility that our other Target exclusive Serpent Patrol, I'm botching the name here, Serpent Society, no, it's Marvel, might ship early, the Bat and the Viper that are the Target exclusives. So we'll see. I've heard they might come in before the new year. Forfeather says got a few pre-orders with them. Hopefully it's not an issue. Again, it's hit or miss, you know. Lacerda says 6 Bats and 3 Alley Vipers on Big Bad Toy Store. He said, yep, Target canceled my pre-order yet again. That is awful to hear, Lacerda. Now I'm terrified to check mine. Hooded Cobra Commander says, I'm waiting for GameStop. They have been pretty good about orders. Yeah, GameStop is where I got my Snake Eyes and my Timber for a really good price. So again, they've been doing better than expected recently. Dante says, I hate Target for their checking if the money is there. I know, Dante, it's so annoying. Like, I've called and complained, and they're like, well, it's not actually coming out of your account. I don't care. I don't want to see it on my statement. It makes me freaking nervous when I see $95 or $100 every day popping up on there. Forfeather says Target hasn't even had the pre-orders for them yet. I haven't seen the clickable link to add to the cart. Yeah, Forfeathers, I don't mean the general release Bat and the general release Viper, Alley Viper. I meant the Viper and the Bat that are the Target exclusives that are coming out as part of their Target exclusive line. Six Packs and Knickknack says, and who has black and white face paint? Darby and Sting. That's right, Six Packs. It brings it all together, the Danhausen. Dante says he'd love to see that. It'd be so friggin' incredible. Forfeather says staying hydrated, Six Packs. He is staying hydrated. Yo, Sleeping Collectibles, how are you doing, sir? Sleeping Collectibles is in the house. That means we got a bear. What's going on, Sleeping? How you doing, man? Happy early holidays. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus for the rest of us. All those good things that we'll get to celebrate here in December. That's why we have our Christmas setting. And, of course, we have the leg. Now, you might be wondering, did the old man's wife break that leg lamp? No, she didn't. I did. Like, freaking immediately. I picked that up. I was so excited. And I don't know if you have the old man figure. If you're not familiar, this isn't just a weird, random, sexy leg I have on camera here. This is from A Christmas Story, obviously an iconic Christmas movie. And it's a lamp. There's a lamp part, a shade that goes over the top. And the father in the movie wins it as a major award. And his wife accidentally breaks it, right? Well, I accidentally broke mine with the figure because literally the freaking peg, and if you have this, you know what I'm talking about. This is all that's used to connect the lamp part. And I snapped it right the hell off. So that has always bothered me, but I'm not buying an entire new figure to get a second leg. Forfeither says, Scott, love your profile pic, man. Mama's that pop you out says, I used a red card to avoid that Target. That's a good idea. My girlfriend's yelling at me all the time to get a red card. I really need to because I know you get 5% off purchases as well. OK Figure says no spoilers. I am loving Hawkeye OK Figures. Holy smokes. I watched it today. the GF is going away on a vacation with her mother and her family. So I asked permission to watch it by myself. She said, go right ahead, because there's a pretty good spoiler possibly from today's episode. So I'm loving it. Feel free to send me a DM if anybody wants to talk about Hawkeye, so we don't spoil it for others, but it's so good. They have a debit card as well as credit. That's very cool to know. I didn't know that, Mom said pop you out. Thank you, sir. Sleeping Collectibles says, loving Hawkeye here. Even his 9-year-old super into it. It's just so good. And again, the fact, fragile, that's even the fact that we have the amazing Christmas music playing throughout like every scene. It's not a spoiler because it's been in every single trailer. We get to see the car scene, the car chase and fight this week that they showed in all the trailers, where it's like a tracking shot, similar to like what Game of Thrones would do back in the day. Cheers, by everybody. Happy Wednesday. And it was incredible. It was so freaking cool. So very excited. Loving Hawkeye. Very excited for G.I. Joe having these pre-orders available. Really hoping that they do continue to get this stuff out to us in quantities that we like. And it does really seem as if they're doing a better job getting these figures out there to people. Because again, I think this is important to put out there to everybody, because not everybody would think of this. Remember that the freaking Alley Vipers and the Bats are general release. They're going to be everywhere, and Joe's have done a much better job of getting things out on pegs. So please, please, please do not go over to eBay and grab these things super early, because they're going to be plentiful enough that you can probably find them. Even if it's not in a store in a big box location or like in a GameStop or a comic shop, there's a good possibility you'll at least be able to find them, again, as a pre-order or a direct order from, Big Bad Toy Store, whatever it might be. If you have to wait, you have to wait, right? So just don't go crazy. Be patient with it. It's probably going to pop up. Four Feathers says, love that leg lamp. One of my favorite movies of all time. Bill Murray's Scrooge. It's so good. Got to try to get those figs from the movie. Definitely, man. What do we got going on here? Akari Custom says you can use Afterpay also for Target and Amazon orders. Thank you for that tip. That's good to know. Lacerda says, saw 7 barbecue at Target in Easton today. Actually, while we talk about purchases, we talked about G.I. Joe. Last night, I finally ordered, I broke down and did it, the G.I. Joe Classified Cobra exclusive Roadblock from Cobra Island. It was down to $18. And I actually ordered a second barbecue. And I noticed, Lacerda, I didn't click to see where, but I did notice that it said that barbecue was available for pickup within 2 hours. So that might have been the Easton store. It could be all the Lehigh Valley stores. Again, if you don't know, I'm from Pennsylvania. I do most of my shopping in the Allentown, Easton, Lehigh Valley area for Target and Walmart. Other than my rare jaunt up to Wilkes-Barre, or as in my toy hunt for tomorrow night, I headed over towards the Pottstown and Boyertown area, which I will frequent a few times a year, especially around the holiday season. So again, if you are new, I do mostly toy hunts. I had one out from last night that's a banger right now. I'm really proud of how well it's doing. Managed to get some Baronesses on the cheap. But I got that little thing on YouTube where it says, like, congratulations, your video is reaching more people than usual, and it's getting pushed more into the algorithm. So I was pretty happy about that. But I do have a video coming out tomorrow night as well. It's a hunt video. My final part of 3-part video of Black Friday holiday shopping this past week, where I did go to the Boyertown, Pottstown area and found some decent stuff. So feel free to check that out tomorrow night. That will be up. Let's see. We got Four Feathers saying, okay, figures, haven't watched it, but just will soon. That's Four Feathers. You're going to love it. Sleeping Collectible says, I've never seen Christmas Story. What? Dude, you've never seen A Christmas Story. Oh, please. When you finish that movie, please message me. Message you while you're watching it. Oh, there's so many one-liners in that movie. It's friggin' incredible. Stan the man. What's going on, Stanley? How you doing? What's up? Hey, no worries, Stan. I'm glad the cards got to you safe. As I said to other people who I sent them out to, I know it wasn't like a huge thing. You know, 1 Marvel Legend card, maybe 2, wasn't a huge thing. But I just wanted to say thank you to people for supporting the channel. I could have done a big giveaway with all of them, but honestly, I figured if people felt, secure giving me their address, I would zip one out to everybody as a thank you with the card. So again, for those of you who did reach out to me, hopefully your cards came in and you managed to get your hand on a Marvel Legends trading card. Lacerda says, I still might get that Chedar. I'm looking forward to playing with it here. The only one I've messed around with was actually at ZoloCon, where I got to meet the owner of Plunderlings. They had a table there. I know Art G and Dante both went to the same table that I did that day. Dante, I think you won a Plunderlings at that table, at the spin a wheel, make a deal, right? A little bit of Mad Max reference there. But I believe, Dante, you had won a Plunderling. I messed around with a couple of them on the table. I think this is one of them. I'd have to go back and watch the video. But we were at Jaff Comics, one of our last stops of the day on Friday for Black Friday shopping. And Jaff had 10% off everything. And again, that's in my most recent video if you want to check it out from yesterday. But I didn't even actually film this in the store because I didn't see it. And Six Packs was checking out at the front desk with some stuff. And I turned around and I was like, there's a friggin' Plunderling here. And for $39.99, 10% off, I had to pick it up. I mean, I just want to kind of put them back here with Major Blood and Muttley. I think it'll look cool to have as like just an on-camera figure for lives. So very excited to kind of rip through and see how that goes. But yeah, hopefully this helps out when you kind of see how he moves. Six Pack says Target deals too good as of late. I completely agree. Hey, Ryan, what's up, man? He said he lives in Boyertown. Very cool, dude. So I was at the Walmart off of Route 100, which is like right before Pottstown. And then I went into Pottstown. I went to the Walmart and the Target. So I don't think the address of the Walmart I was at is technically a Boyertown address. I always forget what the actual address is, but I refer to it as Boyertown because it's right up the highway from there. So yeah, man, I was in your location, in your area this past Monday. I took a massive toy hunt. Six Pack says Wilkes-Barre area ripe for the picking. That's right. We visit P. Nitty when we're up there. Jeezy Crazy One says hail the algorithm. That's right, dude. Yeah, that freaking algorithm, man. It's hard to crack, but once you do, I guess it's worth it. Lacerda says that's criminal. Sleeping Collectibles. It's a classic. Yeah, man. Check it out. Lacerda, I agree. It's criminal. Sleeping says it's one of those movies that I've seen the clips of and heard about and know all the jokes without seeing it. So it's never been a priority. I totally get that. Now they do a 24-hour marathon Christmas Eve and a Christmas Day. So I know you're busy with the little ones and with Space Buns, by the way. Tell Space Buns I said hello. Hope she's doing well in December as we're getting ready to start wrapping presents and everything else. Hopefully Space Buns as well is doing well too. But even if you guys just put it on in the background while you're wrapping gifts and stuff, it's a hell of a lot of fun. And like you said, you know all the inside jokes already, but it's just such a good film to sit through. Dante says, yes, I did. I appreciate the card as well. You're welcome, Dante. I know we talked about it on the direct message earlier on. Again, thank you, sir, for the great content you provide along with Laser Pants, Pew Pew. And obviously when Bobby was on with you guys, and also Alex. So really enjoy watching Infinity Equation. So again, just a small way of saying thank you. Hooded Cobra Custom Commander says, that's a slippery slope. These guys? Oh, man. I also picked up some of those little 5-inch, 3/4-inch Marvel Legends for $5 a piece at Big Lots on my part one of my toy hunt. So, yeah, I've been really kind of, as Floyd had said to me over on in the comments section, a very, very, very strong follower of the program. Shout out to Floyd if he's catching this in the playback. He had said those little Marvel Legends are also addictive. So I got to watch. I don't really want to open up too many rabbit holes considering G.I. Joe has a hell of a lot of money at my wallet right now. There it is. That is it, Ryan. I always say it wrong. Beckelsville, right? Beckettsville. But yeah, that's the Walmart I usually stop at a few times a year. Four Feather says Sleeping Collectibles. I say do it. Ryan said, have you ever gone for a hunt at Jake's? I have. I've been to Jake's. I was there for JB's toy show a little ways back, actually. That had been probably last winter. So actually, it's a little longer than I thought. But the one that he does outside, I think it's JB's that runs that. Ivan Sanchez says Walmart has lots of Cobra officers and Robert Grunts. They have a hell of a lot of them right now. And that line is apparently on hiatus, which is sad because I did go in on it and I have a whole wall of each of them. So kind of bummed about that because we're getting the O-ring figures back, which is cool, getting the O-ring figures back. But again, like one more thing to collect and it kind of worries me, right? Hooded Cobra Commander says, yeah, the Plunderlings are cool. Trying to avoid myself for 10% off. And I really wanted to support Jaff Comics. I'm in there a lot looking at their product and also, again, filming as well. So I just wanted to take an opportunity to also support their store, support local. So as you can see, this is the packaging they come in. This is FeralChedar. They kind of show the figure off in the front, and then you get the accessories, multiple hands and heads. He has a baseball bat, kind of go through the top down to the back. Bottom, you get the footprints and some legalese. 2020, where this was put out, all ages 8 and older. I haven't opened one of these before, so I just wanted to destroy the box and making sure I have all the tape cut. There we go. We have it opened. So again, nice picture of the figure on the back. Let's just fold these flaps back a little bit here. Again, I don't want to damage anything as I open it. So first things first, we do get a top tray, which as you can see, does have the hands and the head. And if you haven't opened one of these before, that sits right on top. So you see, we do get the other accessories, and the figure down below, along with the Plunderlings background. And again, we get the tray that has the figures inserted on the top. So we'll put this off to the side for now while we get the figure out. So we have 2 head sculpts that are here. Obviously, the third is on the figure. 2 different hands that I believe are gripping hands to hold the bat or their accessories. His hands are open hands. So put this off to the side. And let's see what else we got going on in the chat while I move forward here. Ryan says Jake's and Fences are hidden gems. Fences is indoor. Highly recommend checking it out. They have a store with $1 comics. I will take that suggestion next time I'm over there, sir. Thank you. Sleeping Collectible says the Plunderlings look real fun, like a good background figure. I agree. That's where mine's going, right in the back. Great companion figure, says Lacerda. Stan says, hey, what would be a good price range to get the Eternals Legends at? I'm trying to get them, but I am in no rush. Honestly, man, hold firm till like at least $11. There's so many at Walmart. There's so many at Target. I just can't. I feel like if you were to spend anything more than $11 on those things, you are doing yourself, your wallet, a disservice. Again, I'm all for supporting local stores. If you are going to pay full price, definitely go and buy them from like a local comic book store or something. Most of them tend to charge right around the same price anyway. But honestly, I'd either do it on a buy one, get one, a BOGO, buy 2, get a third free, or otherwise I would just wait till it's under $11, maybe even $7, to be honest. The background's hard to read, so I'll read it. These toys were constructed and hand painted with great care. Please carefully loosen the joints after unboxing. You may need to apply heat with a hair dryer. So I'm not going to move them around too much. We hope playing with these brings you the same joy and happiness we felt while making them. We are extremely grateful to the fans that brought this project to life. And you can go to www.plunderlings.com to visit their actual website. So again, I believe this was a family-built program, which is incredible. Line, which is incredible. We do get the baseball bat. Let me turn the light. So we get a bat with some markings on it here. That's really well done. You got the tape down here around the handle. We have some inserts over here. I don't know what these are really for. They look like they flap up. So I'm guessing that they can be used in some capacity. Let me know in the comments. It's new to me. Then we obviously have our figgy right here in the front plastic. I am not going to go crazy moving this guy around because they just literally told me not to till I heat him up. So expect some more pictures and such later on over on Instagram. They do have his arms attached with some twisty ties, Nicholas Davis. So you have to be careful with those. Looks like you can cut them from the back. Very nice, very evil. So let's get in here like a Danhausen style and see if we can just cut this. So you can see how they wrap it around inside. Again, I didn't really do any studying up on this, which I probably should have. And of course, I can't get that to cut. So I'm going to try to rip it. I'll probably take a snap on my finger as I probably chip the paint and everything else. This damn thing will not cut. And this is the best part of watching my live videos because I don't practice anything anymore. And I struggle like hell. All right, we got it. And we didn't drop the figure, which is the important thing. All right, so there we go. We got that coming off. And it does wrap around the head a little bit as well. So be careful unwrapping. And there we go. Out of his plastic prison. Took some doing, but we got there. And I'll tell you what, already, I know they said to heat them up, and I'm not going to move these arms because they are super tight. So again, don't mess around with these arms and knees. I can tell they're super tight, which they warned us about. The head obviously is fine, so the head will rotate. But the arms, the feet are rotating okay. You got some ankle rocker going on there. But the knees and the elbows, guys, do not mess around till you heat these up. I'm sorry I didn't do that ahead of time, but I would really be scared that I would jazz him up doing that. Over here, we do get a fin. Now, the cool thing with these guys is that they're magnetic, if you didn't know that. Even the feet, you can tell he's not going to quite stand right. The head and the accessories are magnetic, which I think is really awesome. I didn't know this, so I played with one at ZoloCon. So you can see the magnet there, and you can literally magnetize that right onto his head, and that's a really strong hold. That's really cool to see. So yeah, I mean, it's a cool little guy. I'm looking forward to heating him up and doing some crazy poses with him. I think he'll look cool with Muttley and with Major Blood. I can see myself doing some crazy things here, maybe mixing in G.I. Joe with him as well. Just getting these guys to interact a little bit somehow on camera. So there's just fun stuff looks like you can do with a Plunderling. For those of you that collect Plunderlings already, let me know in the comments, you know, do you like them? How many do you have? Is it something that is an easy rabbit hole to fall into? Here's one of the other head sculpts. So we get the smiling Chedar face right there with the teeth showing. as opposed to the smiling face without teeth showing. Then we do get another head as well. So 3 total heads in this collection with this figure. And this one here, compared to the other ones, I think it's just a different, yeah, so it's teeth showing, but mouth closed. So we have mouth completely closed with a smile. We have a open mouth smile with the teeth closed and an open mouth smile with the teeth open. As far as the head sculpts go, again, we get the baseball bat, which is very cool. I'm not going to pop the hands out till I heat him up. As I said earlier, I'm not going to not follow the directions and then break him. And then you do also get the 2 alternate hands, which again are going to be ostensibly gripping hands, which you will work the bat into. And these move well. These are not very stiff, which is nice because you can actually get the bat in there comfortably. And you do get a hinge as well. As you can see, you get a hinge on both hands. Looks like a vertical hinge from what I can tell. But yeah, there's our little Plunderling. I'm happy with them. I'm looking forward to just messing around with them a little bit here on the shelf with some other things. But cool little guy for sure. And I love the packaging. And I know I should start throwing packaging away, and I'm getting better at it. But I think I'll be keeping the packaging for this guy here. So let's see what's going on in the comments here. We'll get ready to call it a little early tonight. I've got some things I got to get done before we get over to AEW tonight. Hopefully to see that I get lucky enough to be right about Danhausen, which I doubt, unfortunately. Lacerda said $10 and below for the Eternals. I agree. Stan says he'll wait for that. Sleeping says mine were marked down to 14 this week. No way. So they're already putting the Eternals on clearance. I didn't see it in your video, Sleeping. I apologize. Was that a Target or Walmart? Those were marked down to 14. Lacerda says, was that all the Plunderlings to Shaft? Yes, they had 2 of him. That was it. So they had 2 of the FeralChedars, unless they had more in the back. But when I was there on Black Friday, they had 2 of that. They do tend to get a lot of figures in it, Chaff, as you're aware, Lacerda. So there is the possibility that more are coming. Huda Commander says, I think the flaps are the ears for the box. No way. That is, yeah, they are. That is cool. Good call, dude. That's awesome. I never would have thought of that, so you pointed it out, man. Thank you. Check that out. That is cool. So again, they even build the box that you would keep it for display purposes. So you would literally get, I can't get it in camera because I have him on the stand. You literally get the ears that come with the box to make his face. That is cool. I'm a sucker for cool little gimmicks like that. So Plunderling's very awesome. You might have opened up a new rabbit hole for me. Very awesome. Thank you, Lacerda. Need to get Chedar for sure. He's a cool little dude. TPC Collectors, what's going on? How you doing, man? What's going on? Thanks for stopping by live 705. Scott Endicott says, that is very cool. I agree. Very awesome. Lacerda says, I have Nomad and the Gold. Very awesome. I'll have to look them up and see what it's like. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, they are cool, man. I got one on a whim. I said earlier, I got it for 10% off at Jaff Comics, which again, I do have the description in the toy hunt from yesterday. That is on Nazareth Pike off of Route 22, kind of between Easton and Allentown area. So if you're ever hunting the Target in Easton at Dryland Way or the Walmart on Linden Street, it's basically on the way on Nazareth Pike, which is up the street from the Linden Street Walmart that you'll see my videos a lot of times. Sleeping says Danhausen would be so fun. Tequila. That's all I have to say. That would be so incredible to see him popping up. Local Walmart here in Western Maryland. So Maryland is putting those Eternals down, which is crazy. I thought they'd at least make it to January. I just don't think I can do it. If the Build-A-Figure was something massive, you know, like a Strong Guy or, you know, I know it wouldn't be Strong Guy, but I mean, just a bigger, larger figure. Heck, even Crow, which was a deluxe figure that I'm not going to buy, but a big chunky Build-A-Figure, I'll put money out and take a gamble. For clearance, I don't need to just build another Eternal. Remember when they did that with the Guardians of the Galaxy way back? They made Mantis the Build-A-Figure, and it was infuriating. I don't think they've ever done that again, thankfully. Stan, I watched Hawkeye. It was amazing. So good. No spoilers, because not everybody's seen it, but I so loved it. Loved the tracking scene in the car chase. I love the tease in the episode that connects to other things. So good. Ryan says, have you seen any of the new NECA TMNT cartoon 2-packs? If you're referring to it, I don't know their names. The big, honestly, I don't even know their names. The bigger dude, it's like a little like worm guy. I'm awful. I am a Ninja Turtle fan. However, they lost me when they got this far into the line because I just don't know their names anymore. But if that's what you're referring to, I've seen the two newer ones. Yes. You can consult my recent video, actually tomorrow's video as well. I think I do see one of those. Stan says, anybody snag those Spider-Man tickets? I have not. You know, I'm in a small enough town. I think I could hopefully get them for like at the door, but who knows? Sleeping says, I've seen the cartoon 2-packs in Altoona. They are heavily stocked. Yeah, I feel like NECA's doing a much better job of getting that stuff out there. TBC Clicker says, that's how the rabbit hole starts. That's right. I've got so many already. Sleeping says, he got his tickets. That's awesome. And you go in the maxed out theater. That is so cool. The theater you showed where you saw Ghostbusters in was really cool. Lacerda says, Ryan, he's seen both. And Stan says, damn, very nice and lucky sleeping collectibles. So, guys, we're getting ready to call it a night here as we're already approaching the 36-minute mark. So, again, if you did not already, just to bring it back to the thumbnail, which we talked about earlier, just double checking one more time. If you were unaware, G.I. Joe Classified Bats and G.I. Joe Classified Alley Vipers are available for pre-order right now at Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and Dorkside Toys. If any other outlets have put them up since, I didn't check, but they are out there currently. In addition to that, I did hear a rumor on YouTube. Again, I would check it out before attempting it, that evidently there is a deal, I believe at Entertainment Earth, where you can actually get 5 of the bats and get $15 marked off of your overall total, as well as free shipping. I didn't try that. I heard in a YouTube video. It could have been clickbait for all I know. I'm not sure, but it's worth checking it out because it's a good deal. And if you're going to pre-order, or I'm sorry, you're going to army build them, you might as well. And also, one more quick shout out: 6-packs and knickknacks with the hookup. I saw in some videos that these puppies were turning up in Walmart again, and there it is, freaking incredible. I didn't realize that these were, well, I shouldn't say I didn't realize. I knew that these would be hard to get my hands on for the re-release. I literally said to 6-packs and knickknacks, hey, I just heard earlier, this would have been like last week, that I just heard earlier in the week that these 2-packs were being restocked. Literally less than an hour later, 6-packs comes across them in a store. So I picked up the other 2-pack and never opened it, which would be the Donatello and Leonardo. I picked up the Casey Jones Raphael in Disguise 2-pack, which I love Raph in Disguise, so I have him. But I needed Mikey. And thank you to 6-packs and knickknacks for hooking me up here. I'm very much looking forward to getting those out of the package sometime, probably over holiday break when I have time to mess around with them properly and get them in my awesome dio back here from Carver Customs. Give Carver a follow as well. You've seen those dios in my photos before. They're friggin' amazing. So I look forward to seeing my turtles hanging out there. So everybody, thank you so much once again for being here this evening. Big thank you again to the gentleman who was on YouTube and messaged me late last night that I saw this morning, giving me the heads up about the pre-order for the G.I. Joes. I screenshot your name. I apologize. I didn't remember to look at it before the stream. You know who you are, so thank you, sir. It's greatly appreciated. So everybody, if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps us out a lot. We're trying to push to get to 2,500 subs. Who knows? Maybe by New Year's. That'd be incredible. Hit 2,500 subs on YouTube going into 2022. And then also the longer push to get to 3,000, which will take time, but we'll get there. Also over at Instagram, Disavowed _12 is where we post daily toy content, toy hunts, my crappy action figure photos that are fun to do, but I'm not really that great at, but they're fun. And just basically other kind of just fun nonsense that I encounter throughout my collecting days of pop culture items. And also, if you could, it helps us out a lot. Leave a comment after this goes off. You already devoted so much time to coming and hanging out tonight. I thank you for that. But just pop up anything there. It just helps push us out to more people as we try to grow the live streams and get them, a little bit higher on views, like the toy hunts. Tomorrow night, new toy hunt will be coming out. It'll be everything I saw in the Pottstown area, Allentown area. On Monday, catching the tail end of all of the Black Friday and then also Cyber Monday deals. Forfeither says those 2-packs are nice. Rabbit hole is right. 6-pack says if you ask, they shall be found. Stan says, all right, nice weekly live stream, man. See you at the pegs. Hey, thanks, man. You too. Great show. Thank you, OK Figures. So everybody, thanks again. Have a great week. It's already Thursday tomorrow. Enjoy AW tonight. If Danhausen pops up, I called it. If he doesn't, I was just kidding. And thank you again for the support. So take care, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.